Hey guys, Golfeino here. Wanted to do a cool video today. I just set up my whole Blu-ray and game collection here, I think yesterday. So just wanted to, show off my video games and my movies. Got my sick hat right here. You know how we do it around here. But yeah, I've collected these movies throughout the years, and I've sold a lot of them. I only really truly keep the ones that I've really liked. So, maybe to you guys, these movies might be questionable or whatever, but everybody has different tastes, okay? So this is my complete collection, and we're gonna start off with the PS4 games because, I'm a gamer and I like the game. So, first game that I have is Black Ops 4. Okay, I really enjoy this game. I still play it to this day with my friend, and I would say like this is like the last Call of Duty before Modern Warfare that I've like really sunken my teeth into. I've played this game so much, like it's kind of ridiculous, but I love it. It's such a good game. We have Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a pretty good game too. I haven't beat it yet, but I think I'm close to getting it. But it's a good story. It's not like amazing, but I would say for the first game in the series, it's pretty solid. Hopefully they make like a sequel or something. But if they do make a sequel, bring out the big guns because this game can have big potential. The Last of Us 2. I got the collector's edition. It came with the steelbook case, the statue, like some memorabilia and everything. But I love this case. It's pretty simplistic, but that's Abby. Whoops, the disc fell out. That's Abby, and then that's Ellie. And you guys already know the controversy behind this game, but I was really excited to play that game, and I didn't really let any negative reviews get the better of me. So when I did eventually play it, it's a damn good game. It's really good. But, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I could talk about that for a while, yeah. But this is Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm playing this right now. I'm really getting into the Yakuza games. This is probably my favorite so far. It's just a good game. Like it's really fun and it's crazy. It's wacky, just like the series. But that's a cool case. Steelbook, yeah. And then we have Resident Evil Village. I'm currently platinuming this game right now. It's a good game. Not really that scary. A lot of action, but it's good. And then Deathloop, weird game. Played it for like about 2 hours or so. It's weird, but it's fun, and I'm gonna get back into it. Demon Souls. Never played a Souls game in my life, and I've barely played this, so I'm gonna, get into it eventually, but I'm just having it in my collection. Okay, my next game, Bug Snacks. Okay, this game is very weird. It's kind of creepy, but it's fun, and I really like it. It's just a fun game. Like, I would say with a game like this, you just have to play it. Like, it's just unique. It's a very interesting game, but I like it a lot. We have Watchdogs Legion. This is a good game. Haven't really played it that much, but from what I have played, it's decent. It's good. Ubisoft tends to make, these very open world games. So, this is one of them. But I didn't play it. I never played the first Watch Dogs. I played the second one, which was pretty good because you play as a black guy. So, yeah. And this one seems pretty good. So I'll play that eventually. This is my favorite. Man, my games keep falling over. This game is probably one of my childhood games, SpongeBob SquarePants. Bound for Bikini Bottom. I really like this game, and when it was announced that it was going to be getting remastered with them trophies, you know I'm going to play that. So, already beat it 100%. Never going to give it away. So, great game. Yakuza 0. Okay, great game. I remember going to Best Buy, and I was interested in just buying a game, and the guy, I forget his name, but he was like, he was just asking me like what I kind of was looking for to play, and he suggested a few games, and this was one of them. Never played a Yakuza game. This was the first one that I played, and I never will regret it because it's a great game, and it's really crazy, just like the other one. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. This game is pretty fun. It's pretty rage-inducing, but it's pretty cool. I like Crash Bandicoot. Yakuza 6. I am so mad at myself because I bought this game at Target and I literally lost the disc. And now I can't play it. But I did buy the game digitally. It was like on sale for $5. So when I do get time, when I do get around to playing this game, I will check it out. But I just still have the case for it. Who knows, maybe the game will show up sometime. And then we have, this is actually my sister's game. We have Spyro Reignited Trilogy, just like SpongeBob, just a simple remastered. I wasn't like crazy about this game when I was a kid, but I played it and it's pretty fun. The case is all messed up, so it's not my fault, you know. Yeah. Persona 5 Strikers, haven't gotten around to playing it. I have a lot of games in my backlog that I haven't gotten around to playing. But I've played about like 4 or 5 hours of this great game, really fun. Outerworlds, I tried to play this game and I just couldn't get into it. I just could not get into it. And I'm just gonna keep it because maybe I'll go back to it and give it a shot. But right now, I don't think I'm gonna do that because I really wasn't a fan. Okay, this is gonna sound controversial, but this is my opinion. Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't really like this game. I'm not a big fan. It just kind of felt like a reskin of Spider-Man 2018. And I just didn't really enjoy myself. I just didn't really like it all that much. Characters were cool, story was cool, gameplay was okay, but when Spider-Man 2 comes out, you better bring your freaking A game, freaking Insomniac, because I want something really good. Uncharted 4, Thieves End Collector's Edition, freaking love Uncharted, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that, because Uncharted is great. Persona 5 Royale. Never played a Persona game in my life. This was the first one that I just decided to buy. And probably one of the greatest gaming experiences I've ever had in my life. Only played it once, full playthrough, 100%. Got the platinum. Just play it. That's all I have to say. Just play the game. And those are all my physical PlayStation games. I have so many on digital on my console, but I'm not going to get into that right now. So let's look at my movies. All right, we're going to go from the top shelf to down here. So we'll just see what we have here. Okay, so the first movie is Quinn and Slim. Good movie. Saw this in theaters when it came out. Yeah, it's a really good movie. Only thing I would say, the script or the writing can be a little off sometimes and awkward, but it's a good movie, and yeah, should check it out. I don't really have much to say about it, but it's good. And Daniel Kaluuya is really good in that movie. Tenet, great sci-fi movie, really good story. Love the characters. John David Washington, that's his name. Yeah, John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. He's really good in the movie. I really I can't wait to see more of him. Christopher Nolan. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Love this film. I saw this at the Cinerama Dome on midnight or Thursday showing. Excuse me. And they had the cars. They had Rick Dalton's car on display and Cliff Booth's Carmen Gia on display. So that was really cool to see. And I really, really like this movie. Like, it just means so much to me. And I've never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie in theaters, so that was my first time seeing one of his movies in theaters, and I really enjoyed myself. The freaking Cinerama Dome, freaking 70mm screen was amazing. The Nice Guy, Shane Black, Russell Crowe, Ryan Gosling, great movie. I love like movies that are like set in Los Angeles. I just love them, and this is a great movie. Kind of underrated. Really good. Waves. Oh my God, this movie, so good. Trey Edward Schultz, he directed It Comes at Night. Really good movie, A24. But I went to go see this movie in theaters. I'm glad I did, and I was just bawling. I mean, I just love coming of age movies, and the way he directed this film, and the cinematography, and the story, and also the aspect ratio. He just did. It's just such a good movie. It's really good. Check it out. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Classic. I mean, the freak doesn't know about that. Dope. Love this movie. Rick Fukunaga. I hope I said his name right. But love this movie. Great stuff. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I've seen this movie only once, and I'm kind of afraid to watch it again because it's really sad. Really good movie, and maybe I'll do a review on it soon. Okay. Solo, a Star Wars story. Okay, I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Okay? Not a big Star Wars fan, but I do like this Han Solo movie because I just like it. I don't know. It's enjoyable. I haven't even opened it yet. See? So, yeah. Great movie. The Last Duel, Ridley Scott. This was a big surprise. I saw this in theaters. Really, really good movie. Really good movie. Yeah. Great movie. Green Book. Haven't seen it. Plan on watching it soon. Star Wars A New Hope. The first Star Wars and the only good Star Wars. Yes, I said that. The Girl Next Door. Oh my goodness, I love this movie. Kind of underrated, kind of cheesy, but I love it. It's great. And then we have The Graduate, classic, Dustin Hoffman. This is the Criterion Collection. I like to buy movies on the Criterion Collection because they always have stuff on there that you just can't get at the, the normal stores. They are a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. Rocket Man. This was a really good movie. I think this is 10 times better than Bohemian Rhapsody. I just felt like Bohemian Rhapsody was a little bit, it kind of played it a little bit safe since it was PG-13. But, it might have done that to market, to a more broader audience. But this movie was rated R, and they did not shy away from showing Elton John's life. And yeah, that is a good movie. Taron Egerton, great stuff. La La Land, freaking amazing. That's all I have to say about that. Suicide Squad, I love this movie. James Gunn. Look at this sick case at Walmart. Really cool movie. I love that movie. We have Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox. Grew up on this movie. I love it to death. Let me fix some of this stuff right here. We have Ponyo. I think that's how you say it. Haven't watched it. Have to get around to watching it. But I really like animated, like Studio Ghibli movies. So they're really good. Pulp Fiction. Yeah, great stuff. Don't need to say And about that, Mad Max Fury Road, same thing. George Miller, great movie. Spaceballs, hilarious movie. I think the reason why I like this movie so much is because it kind of makes fun of Star Wars, and I'm not really a big fan of Star Wars, so I think it's just a really funny movie. It's really good. Trick or Treat, I like anthology type movies, like Tales from the Crypt and Creepshow. This was good, but I like this movie because although it did have different stories, it all kind of came together in the end. And I thought that was pretty cool. Get Out, Jordan Peele's first feature film. What a knocker, man. Like, this was a really good movie. Definitely a movie that you should see in a theater. Well, I mean, it's not in theaters anymore, but when you had the chance to, seeing this movie in theaters with the audience, it was great. That was really good. Death Proof, Quentin Tarantino. Haven't watched it, I know. Gonna watch it eventually, but it's Quentin Tarantino, so he's great. Train to Busan, great zombie movie. Really, I mean, talk about the level of anxiety while watching this movie. Like, when I first watched this movie for the first time, man, I was on the edge of my seat, literally, because this movie is really intense, and the concept is just incredible. You put these characters on this train, and it's always moving with zombies. Like, it's just, you can do so much with that, and they did do so much with that. It was great. You have Inglourious Basterds, really good movie. Love it. You have This Is the End. I really like this movie. I went to go see this movie in theaters. I was so hyped to go see this movie. I literally dragged my older sister to take me because she was of age, and we had a good time, and it's great. I actually really like that movie. We have Crawl, really decent, little short, horror thriller movie. Very simple, very simplistic. Yeah, it's great. Mid-90s, Jonah Hill's first directorial debut. I don't know if he's gonna make more movies, but if he does, I'm looking forward to it because mid-90s was really good. And it's crazy because this kid, I forget his name, but he was a voice of Atreus in God of War. So I just thought that, I think that's pretty cool. The Lost World, Jurassic Park. I actually really enjoy this movie. I like it. Call Me By Your Name, great movie. I've never seen a movie quite like this, that it's just so, like, it just feels like, it's just like, like, it's just so relaxing. Like, it's just like a breath of fresh air. It's like I'm in Italy or something. It's great. Akira, haven't watched it. We'll get around to it eventually. Ocean Waves, pretty good Studio Ghibli movie. It was short, but I liked it. It was good. Coming of age. I like coming of age. We have Valley of the Dolls with Sharon Tate. Basically, I bought this movie because of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I actually do want to watch it eventually, but I will. Whisper of the Heart. Haven't seen this. I haven't seen it practically any of my Studio Ghibli movies, and yeah, I really am falling behind, but I will get to it. I have seen Only Yesterday. I actually do like this movie. This also kind of felt like once Call Me By Your Name, just like, it just felt so good. It was a feel-good movie. A Silent Voice, the movie, haven't watched it yet. Friday, classic, Ice Cube. I can't believe that Ice Cube actually wrote this movie. Did he write it? Ice Cube and DJ Pooh. Oh my God. F. Gary Gray. Great movie. Haven't seen any of the other ones. Not a big Disney guy or Pixar. Well, I do like Pixar, but Inside Out, yeah, that movie's amazing. Return of the Living Dead, cheesy zombie movie from 1985. This was directed by Dan O'Brien, who actually wrote the first Alien movie. So I thought that was pretty cool, but I love this movie. Cult classic right here. Peanut Butter Falcon. This is a really good movie. Sweet, very heartwarming, and just a feel-good movie. One of those feel-good movies, you know? I like that type of stuff. This is the steelbook version of Straight Outta Compton, NWA. Great movie. This is also F. Gary Gray. Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. This is the spoof version of the first movie. I think this is the only NC-17 movie that I own. I honestly do not know why I bought this, but I'll get around to watching it sometime. Then we have Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, classics. Reservoir Dogs, haven't watched it, I know, don't shoot me, okay. And the Suicide Squad, yes, I own another version of it because, why not? So, yeah. Lego Movie, this movie really surprised me when it came out. The case is kind of all messed up, ripped. I got tape on the back. I don't even know how that happened, but I like it, and I love Lego, so, yeah. Moonrise Kingdom, this is a Criterion Collector's Edition. Not really a big fan of Wes Anderson, but I can't emphasize how much I love coming-of-age movies, and this is probably his closest coming-of-age story that I've really liked, so I thought I'd add that to my collection. I think this is La Signiaga. I probably said that wrong, but I was in a phase of watching foreign movies, and I really want to get into like older films. Haven't watched it yet, I know, but I will eventually, and it sounds like a really good movie. Joker, good movie. Everything has already been said about this movie, so yeah, moving on. This is The Young Girls at Rockeford. This is Jacques Demy, French director. He made a bunch of musicals, and I love this movie. I love musicals, and it's totally reminded me of La La Land. I think he got, what's the director's name of La La Land? I forget, but that director got inspiration from those movies. This is Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. This is a very funny, quirky movie, kind of a dark comedy. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I watched it with my grandma. She liked it too. This is Ride the Wave. Haven't watched it. Need to watch it. Will watch it. Yeah, moving on. Kiki's Delivery Service. I have watched this movie. I really enjoyed it. I love Studio Ghibli animation, especially remastered like on Blu-ray. It looks really good. Incredible. Marriage Story. Noah Baumbach. Really liked this movie. I watched this with my grandpa, and then I watched this with my girlfriend. It was a really good movie. Very sad. Kind of a hard movie to watch, but I think the hard movies are probably the best because, you know, they mean the most. And then The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. This is also good. I have a very, very fond memory of watching this with my girlfriend when it, I think in November, like about a year ago. But it was just such a good movie, and I love the colors, and totally reminded me of La La Land. And I guess you could say this movie kind of solidified, you know, our relationship. So yeah, that movie means a lot. And then we have the complete Harry Potter collection. Love Harry Potter. The Dark Knight Trilogy. Really good movies. Yeah. Now, this isn't a DVD. I mean, this isn't a Blu-ray. But I have the entire Tales from the Crypt series on DVD because I freaking love this show. And I haven't even watched all episodes yet. But sometime, somewhere, I will watch them eventually because I love The Crypt Keeper. That show scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. But I loved it so much. And then we have Back to the Future, the trilogy. I actually named my dog after McFly, Marty McFly, so yeah. We have Disney Pixar's Onward. My grandma got this movie for me. I actually haven't watched it, so yeah. Indiana Jones, the complete edition, Complete Adventures. Love Indiana Jones. I used to dress up as Indiana Jones when I was a kid. We have the Daniel Craig collection on Blu-ray, all 4 of his movies. Casino Royale, great. Quantum of Solace. I actually really like Quantum of Solace. Skyfall's great. Spectre is the only one that I'm not really crazy about, but it's alright. Then we have No Time to Die, the Target Editions exclusive. And the cool photos on the back. Great movie. Saw this movie with my grandpa in IMAX, and we both really like James Bond, so it was a true experience. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, great movies. We don't talk about Ghostbusters 2016. We have Django Unchained, great movie. This is probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. We have Her, Spike Jonze. He actually won Best Original Screenplay for this. And I've always had a soft spot for this movie because I've always, I've always related to the character of Theodore. So I really like that movie a lot. Moonlight, great movie. Also kind of a hard movie to watch, but it's good. It's a really good movie. Maybe someday I'll get around to reviewing some of these movies, but I just wanted to show you guys my collection. We have House, probably one of the most weirdest movies I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, this movie is crazy, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. But it is a good movie. This is Robert Zemeckis, one of his early movies, I Want to Hold Your Hand. I actually really like this movie. It's funny. It's simple. It's just a bunch of teenagers trying to get to the Beatles concert, and they will do anything that they can to get there. So, good movie. We have The Hateful Eight. Great movie. Judy. I think my grandma got this for me because she's obsessed with Judy Garland. And we watched this movie and we were both like, this is trash. So not even my grandma liked it. So I don't even like that movie. Don't know why I have it in my collection. But yeah. We have Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. Great classic movie from the 90s. Is this from the 90s? No, 89. Great movie. Baby Driver. Good movie. Edgar Wright. He's fantastic. Hangover on Steelbook. I honestly don't know why they decided to come out with the Steelbook version of The Hangover. I think I bought this used at Best Buy. It's a funny movie. It's not like amazing, but I have it, I guess. Labyrinth. Very fond memories watching this movie. Ooh, voice crack. Very fond memories watching this movie when I was a kid with my sister. Just great movie. I love Jim Henson, David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly. Great movie. Movie still creeps me out to this day with those really weird orange monsters that she meets in the forest. That really disturbs me. Knives Out. Really good movie. I actually went to an early screening of this movie and it was good. It was a good movie. I'm excited for the sequel on Netflix. We have George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. from the Criterion Collection. Great movie. Love zombies. I love zombie movies. That's my favorite. And yeah, great stuff. Jurassic Park. Classic, Steven Spielberg. 12 Years a Slave. Steve McQueen makes really, really good movies. I need to start getting more of his movies on. I need to buy more of his movies on Blu-ray. But I've literally only seen this movie once in theaters, and I have not seen it since because this movie is pretty heartbreaking to watch, as it should be. It's a good movie. We have Napoleon Dynamite, great movie. This is Jared Hess. I also need to get Nacho Libre on Blu-ray. We have The Lighthouse, really weird movie. It's kind of beautiful, but it's kind of weird, but it's good. I like it. Bad Times with El Royale, kind of an underrated movie, kind of a little bit cliche, kind of reminds me of Pulp Fiction, but I like it. I thought it was good. Logan, this was really good. James Mangold. This is the, I think it comes with the movie, and then it also comes with the black and white version. Haven't actually watched the movie in black and white, but I will. Boys in the Hood, John Singleton, great movie. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I need to get Menace to Society. I think they came out with that on the Criterion Collection. Amelie, haven't watched it. I think I bought this because I wanted to watch more foreign movies, and I heard nothing but great things. So I'll get around to watching it. Maybe the movies that I haven't seen, I'll start reviewing those. So I think that would be a good idea. Little Miss Sunshine, also haven't seen it. Just decided to pick it up because I heard nothing but great things again. Bong Joon-ho's Parasite. He makes really good movies. Parasite was good. It's a good movie. I wanted Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to win, but that's okay. But you know, yeah, it's a good movie. Good movie. Shaun of the Dead, classic. Edgar Wright. Man, the movies keep falling over. Okay. We have Krampus, really good movie from I think, what was his name? Michael Dougherty. He made Trick or Treat as well, so I'm a fan of his horror movies. Us, good movie. I think the more that I have watched this movie, like throughout the years, it's good. It's a good movie. It's not as good as Get Out, but it's a little. It's very. I just feel like it's so bizarre sometimes that it kind of pulls me out of the movie, and I don't know. It's good. It's a good movie. It's great, but yeah. Ford versus Ferrari, also James Mangold movie. Didn't see this in theaters, but I watched it at home, and wow, the sound for this movie is just incredible. No wonder that they won an Oscar for the best sound design, because it was really good. And the rest of the movies are, oops, camera turned off, or the light came off on accident. Let's see. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. So the rest of my movies are basically, I pretty much like to collect all of the Marvel MCU movies. So we'll just go through them from the timeline. We have first Iron Man, good movie. I remember when this came out. I saw it in theaters. I was like 8 years old, and I thought it was a good movie. The Incredible Hulk, also saw it in theaters. Good movie, pretty cool. Not a huge fan of Hulk, but I still like it. Iron Man 2, people seem to kind of hate on this movie, which I can understand, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's not terrible, but it's enjoyable. You know, it's a good movie. Thor, don't really like this movie. Very boring, and yeah, I just have it in my collection because why not? Marvel. Captain America, the first Avenger, good movie, like it. Chris Evans as Captain America is great. First Avengers, I remember when this came out, I was like 12 years old, and the hype for this movie was just insane. And this was like before reserved seating and everything, so if you wanted to go see a movie like this, it was first come, first serve, and you had to be fast because the seats would be freaking crowded. We have Iron Man 3. Kind of like this movie. It's not that bad. It's enjoyable. Kind of like all the Iron Man movies. I've always kind of liked them. Thor: The Dark World, probably one of the most boring Marvel movies I've ever seen in my life. Don't think I'm really ever going to rewatch it again. But yeah. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Saw this movie in theaters when it came out with my uncle and my cousin. Really liked it. I liked the whole spy espionage aspect of the film, and had good suspense, good action, and it was a good movie. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this movie is very special to me. I remember I was so excited for this movie when it came out that I think at the time I was like 14 years old, and I didn't drive. It's too young to drive, but I remember I would always ride my bike up to the movies, and I rode my bike up to the movies, and I waited in line for like 2 hours. I was like a Thursday showing, and I was just waiting outside. That's like when you had to like wait outside for like a movie because there was no reserved seating. So I was watching reviews, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Jahns, and they were just saying so many good things about this movie. And I remember sitting in that theater, and when Star-Lord brought out his Walkman, and he just started dancing, and the title card comes up, history, 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 history. That's why I own the Hot Toy, because I love Guardians of the Galaxy so much. Avengers Age of Ultron, I don't like this movie. I don't think it's good, but I have it, so yeah. Ant-Man, enjoyable, fun, not the best. Small scale, no pun intended, but it's good. Captain America Civil War, really, really enjoy this movie. I like the fact that they pit them all against each other. The ending to this movie, I think, is probably one of my favorite endings in a Marvel movie, but I really like that movie. We have Doctor Strange, great movie. Probably like the first magical, mystical MCU movie we've had. So I thought they did a good job in introducing Doctor Strange. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, really like this movie. I love it. People tend to say that it's not as good as the first one. I agree, but I think James Gunn, he wasn't really interested in making it, bombastic and, bigger. I mean, it is a bigger movie, but he really wanted to focus on the characters of Star-Lord, Gamora, the whole team. And I thought he did a really good job with it. And I really like Guardians of the Galaxy too. Spider-Man Homecoming, good movie. Thor Ragnarok, I absolutely love this movie to death. Really fun. Chris Hemsworth, great cast. Yeah, really good movie. I love that movie. Black Panther, good movie. Kind of overrated. But rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Very sad that he died or passed away. And he and I actually shared the same birthday, so I think that's pretty cool. Avengers Infinity War, absolutely spectacular. Seeing this movie in the theaters was just, it almost felt like a obituary when the movie was over. just because like all the Avengers died and everything. I thought it was great. Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's alright. Kind of boring, but it's alright. I hope that they really step up their game for Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania, whatever, because I really want them to start making those movies really elevated, and hopefully that they do. Captain Marvel, wasn't feeling it. Yeah, I just don't really like this movie either. Hopefully the second movie, the Marvels, or the sequel, will be pretty good. They're gonna introduce Miss Marvel, or they're gonna put in Monica Rambeau and Miss Marvel, so, and it has a different director. So hopefully they do a better job, because I was not feeling that movie at all. Avengers End Game, amazing. I like Infinity War a little bit more, because that movie just like started right away. There was no stopping. And this movie kind of took its time a little bit in the beginning, which it kind of needed to, but the end and the payoff was fantastic. Avengers End Game was great. Spider-Man Far From Home, good movie. I actually really liked this. Mysterio was great. Jake Gyllenhaal, good movie. Black Widow, this is a good movie. I enjoyed it. The villain, Taskmaster, they completely messed that up. But yeah, I rewatched this again with my grandma not too recently, and or recently, sorry, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. And the last one that we have is Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. Good movie. I saw this movie a few times in the theaters when it came out, but I liked it. It was good. It was good. Like, it wasn't amazing, it wasn't great, but it was good. I think they kind of needed to not play it safe, but they were introducing a new character into the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I've never really even heard of. Well, I have, but I don't really read the comics. The only reason why I kind of know about some of these obscure Marvel characters, well, he's not obscure, but like the really obscure ones, is because I've played the Lego Marvel superheroes games, and they have pretty much all the characters on there. But yeah, that's my complete movie and video game collection. So make sure to drop a like, comment, and yeah, see you guys soon.